Yeah, buddy. We in the building. We in the building. We in the building. That's 2 wins in a row, my guy. Yes. What's good, family? What is real family? Picking up that dub, baby. Picking up the dub. So excited, man. Whew. We almost blew it at the end, man. It was very close to where we almost tricked off this game. Man, I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm like, God dang, man. We could be up 50 points and still make it a game, man. You know what I'm saying? That game should not have been that close at the end, man. Should not been that close at the end. I don't know what the hell we was thinking. But you know what? I'm not even gonna dwell on that, man. Hold on, let me send this out real quick, family. And then we're gonna get this thing popping. Excuse me. Give me a couple seconds. Give me a couple seconds, family. We're gonna get this thing popping. Give me a couple seconds to get it out to the homies. Couple seconds. Sorry for wasting y'all time. I need to start getting this stuff done early. You know. And let me just get this link up. And let's go ahead and get this. Let's get the party started, family. Let's get the party started. What a win. We put some space in between us and the Wizards. That's always a plus. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're 2 games behind us now in that play-in spot. Omar said you thought he was about to hit it, bruh. Let me tell you, if he would have hit that shot, man. If we would have lost this game, somebody should be fired. I could tell you that right now. If we would have lost this game, bro, I'm not even playing. Somebody should get fired if we would have lost this game. Straight up. I ain't even playing this, but listen, we didn't, so I'm not even tripping. We didn't. But what Bogey said was creeping back in my head on how we don't know how to win games. We don't know how to close out games. And we got to fix that. Like, this game should not have been that close, man. But you see, during the game, in that second half, I seen a lot of bullshitting going on out there, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I seen some bullshit going on out there. Bullshitting around, silly shots, not playing crisp, um, playing like the game was already over. I was seeing that out there, man. And that goes back to what Bogey said. We don't know how to close out these games. We don't know how to win. We definitely can we all agree? Can we all agree that we definitely took our foot off the gas? Definitely took our foot off the gas, family. And it almost cost us the game. It almost cost us the game. You feel me? So we gotta work on that, man. We have to work on that. Stop tricking off games. That's what that's what I really want to say. Stop making um stop making it harder than what it should be. Games shouldn't be this hard, man. When we was dominating them boys. But you know what? We gonna get to some stats later. Talk to me, Anos. How you feel about that game today, bro?
Look, I mean, we won. I'm happy about that. I thought that KCP really had it going tonight, and
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
thought that Ruri was really good. But one of the key things that I poked out, I don't know what I got on my nose, but anyways, one of the things I pointed out in my pregame, I said that we have to control the boards tonight. And I didn't think that Clint did a very good job on that. I thought that Gafford was really having his way on those boards, along with Thomas Bryant. So I thought that they were able to get a lot of second chance points, which set up the Rui Hachimuras and the KCPs. And Kuz wasn't what he usually is, but he got other guys that stepped up next to him. Look, I mean, we can all agree that the game should have been that close, but it still go down as a W. And look, I'm happy because Kuz almost hit that shot, and it. Different teams have different opinions on fouling when you're up three. I personally am for it to foul when you're up three to at least put the team at the line to shoot two,
Oh,
and
man.
they don't have a
Technical
chance to tie it.
difficulties.
But but yeah, so I mean,
Mhm.
I'm glad we got the win. Can't wait till Raj gets in here because this team is losing to the Magic right now. So I'm look, overall it was a great night. So we got the dub.
So you think it was a great night? I think it was a so-so night. I mean,
Well,
go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, look, and one of the reasons why it was a great night is because I saw what I wanted to see from Dre yesterday. I saw him do exactly what he needed to do. I saw Dre attack the basket. I saw him play good defense. I saw him get. I mean, some of the looks from three were not the best shots, but I liked it. Obviously when he made it. Bogey, I thought that Bogey was really good. I mean, I think we can all agree on that. Trey was, I mean, Trey was just being Trey. I can kind of see that John's a little rusty. I think that Gallo did better tonight. Um, Kevin, not sure what he was doing. Although I don't know how many minutes he got, but I was reading a tweet that said he left back for the locker room for something. I don't know what he went to the locker room about, but anyways, the only reason I say it was a great night is because I saw that I anytime a player gets back to where they were and we win, I feel like that's a because look, Dre yesterday he was easing back into it, but he wasn't where he was today, and I think that he did well. I think that I really think that everyone did well, but even though the game was close and we let them kind of trick back into it, and we almost lost it, I look again, we still got the W.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for the win. Very excited about the win. 'Cause we needed the win. Okay, what's good, Rashad? Let me shout out everybody in the chat. What's good, chat? German Pockets, Drummer Boy, Rashad in the building. I'm good about outcome of the game, but I the way the game actually ended. I did not like the last 5 minutes of that game. We showed We showed that we really don't have that killer mentality. We should have put these dudes out of their misery, but instead, what we did, we gave them hope. And you know, the ball could have easily bounced the other way for the Wizards. So we need to definitely, you know, be able to tie up these loose ends. What's the saying? Cross your T's and dot your I's. That's what we need to do. And we need to work on that because against a good team, you lose that game against a good team. You know what I'm saying? But luckily, hey, I ain't in the hypotheticals. So hey, we didn't play a good team and they didn't win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that put us
Yeah,
two
because
games ahead of them. Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh yeah, I was just gonna say because yeah, I was saying all throughout the game. I was like this. I said this Wizards team is terrible. I said the only thing that's keeping them in it is that KCP's having a hot night and Rui is somehow having a night that he usually doesn't have. So I was saying all throughout the night this team is terrible.
And we one game under 500, family. Just one game under 500. I mean, when I'm looking at the stats, man, and by quarter, I'm excited. I mean, we did give up that 34 point second quarter, but the first quarter we held them to 25. Third quarter we held them 25. Fourth quarter we held them to 30. And that's my little metrics, you know what I'm saying? 30 try to hold these teams to 30 or more 30 or less points per quarter, you know, and we did that for two, and the fourth we held them at 30, you know. But when you go into the other stats, you bro, listen, the Wizards shot 54% against us, dog. They was 48% from three. They almost hit half of their threes. The only thing that saved us was them freaking free throws, bro. The free throws and the turnovers. We had this is crazy. Bro, we had 34 free throw attempts. The Wizards only had 9. That's crazy, right? But
Yeah,
this stat, I love this stat. They had 14 turnovers, bro. We only had 4. So, that's a game changer right there. You know what I'm saying? They beat us on the boards. They was +2 on the boards, but we was +6 on offensive rebounding. So, I mean, any other night, you shoot 54%, 48% in those games. You know what I'm saying?
oh you broke up pretty bad.
Oh, I broke up. This gonna be my this gonna be my last night streaming this on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna be on my Ethernet next game. Uh,
Okay.
the
Hey,
laptop. Well, I'm just gonna switch to my desktop. You know, I'm gonna switch to my desktop.
not only are we 2.5 games above Washington, we also moved to 9, and we're only a half a game out of 8 right now. So if Brooklyn loses to the Celtics on
Hmm.
uh, on Sunday, which is a very losable game for them because Boston is playing good basketball, we would be tied with them. We won't move in front of them because they have the tiebreaker over us, but we would move and we would be tied with them. Right now, Toronto is doing exactly what I thought they would do. They're being terrible. So Toronto right now is also dropping. So we're really in a good position. Again, we needed this win tonight. Oh, looks like he left. So, but yeah, so overall, we needed this tonight. This was, in hindsight, it was a setup game, kind of because back to back in Washington, but we were able to get the game tonight, and we were able to get the win, which was really big for us. I thought, yeah. Drummer boy, we're a half game up on Charlotte, so we're in the ninth spot alone, and we're only a half game out of eighth. So we're really, again, we stress how important this win was for us tonight. Yeah, pockets. I mean, motivation is definitely something that we needed to win. Yeah, so Toronto's about to lose, so we're in good shape. Wait for MI to get back in here. Yeah, yeah, pockets. Yeah, Raj. I can't wait to see Raj get in here. He's like, we still over 500. We still over 500. Y'all lost to the Pistons three times. The Magic. Y'all lost to the Magic. Two 30-point losses. I don't want to hear anything from Raj tonight.
Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me in here?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Am I
Welcome back.
laggy? Thank
Nah,
you.
not really.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I just moved closer to my router real quick.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So yeah, my bad, family. On the internet, next game I'll be on my PC. Um, so we can avoid these laggy post games, especially after a win, baby. Listen. Oh, I left my phone. I'll go get my phone in a minute. Listen, man. Great win. Great win. The boys fought through. Now, at first, I sounded a little upset, but I can also flip it, right? And say, you know what? The Wizards made a run at the end, but the boys stayed resilient. We came through in the clutch. Trey with the clutch free throws. Um, damn, I left my phone. I think we only missed. We went to the line. I want to say 28
I'll get the stats
times.
for you.
Okay. We went to the line, I want to say about 28 times. And I think we was like 89 or 87% from the line. I think that's one of the things that also say now I don't want to use the word save because we was actually winning this whole damn game, to be honest. Um, that's a bright spot right there, being able to hit our free throws. Um, I excuse me, I was happy to see John Collins back in action, like analyst said earlier. He was a little rusty. That's to be expected. I mean, he missed how many games? 6, 7 games. And you could tell he wasn't his normal energetic, bouncy self today. You could tell he was kind of easing his way back into the flow of things. So that was a positive. But I got to speak on my guy, Hunter. This dude, man, listen, when he want to, man, when Hunter wants to, this dude is a piece of work. You hear me? He had what he had. He had 18 points last night. He had 17. Was it 17 or 16 in the first half, bro? In the first half tonight. If Hunter can ball like that, if we can get that production from Hunter or Kevin, right? And you throw in Trey's production and we still get the stuff from Bogey off the bench, we gonna keep putting up these numbers, dog. We gonna keep putting up these numbers. Okay. Now, but we are still not a solid defensive team. And I've accepted that. After all these games, I've accepted we will not be a good defensive team. We just need to score these buckets at the end of the day. It's too late to fix it. You know, when you 50 plus games in, you are who what your record says you are. We're
You
not a
just need
good
wins.
yeah, we're not a good defensive team, but what are we good at? Scoring the ball. So we got to get help. We get Trey has to have this help from either Hunter or Herter, okay, which those are the starters. And then we still need that assistance from Bogey and the little bit we get from Gallinari, because sometimes Gallinari be hot, sometimes he don't, but we obviously know he helps in other ways. I gotta tip my cap. 4 turnovers for the game. That is amazing. That is amazing. Only 4 turnovers in an NBA game. I don't care who you're playing in the NBA. That's a great stat. When you protect the ball, you limit the other team's chances to score the ball. So I gotta tip my cap to that, man. And when was the last time we when the last time we won two in a row? We're back in what, last month? Because
I
it
don't
seemed like
even know.
was it last month? Yeah, because when we
Well, it
beat,
was whenever we were on that 7 game win streak.
yeah. So that it what was that February? No, that was end of January.
That was in the
We
January going into February.
right. So we got that dub, and it's just
Yeah,
finally got
but
a winning streak.
yeah, but you know, am I? You were talking about the defense. 14 turnovers is something to look at.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, but see, the 14 turnovers could be anything. The turnovers could
Yeah,
be
because Kuzma was turning the
passes.
ball over a lot.
Yeah, it could have been passes thrown out of bounds is a turnover. So I mean, we you really want to look at it. We need to look at this how many steals did we have? You know what I'm saying? That's a good stat to check out. You feel me? So, but good day, good game, got that dub. Uh, I mean, I don't even know what Trey went for today. I mean,
Let
I
me
know
tell you,
what did Trey go for?
25. See, 25, 4, and how many assists? 8.
Damn, that's it. Just 8 assists. Well, damn, we only had like um we had less than 20 assists as a team tonight. That's not good, but we won. So I mean, now I'm just nitpicking now. You know what I'm saying? But we won. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? And as you could tell, when we win games, man, I'd be so excited because these dudes always, for some reason, they always have me drinking the Kool-Aid. And I'm sure that next time we lose the game, I'm finna be pissed off. But I needed this win tonight, man. I had a rough
Yeah.
day. Yeah, I had a rough day today, man, ripping and running and all this jazz, man. And this was a good way for me to end my night. A good win and it was a road win. I know it's against the Wizards, but let's keep it real. We needed to beat them because they on our ass right now for that playing position. So it's good to win a game that matters. I mean, at this point, all our games matter. But when we playing teams that's right below us or teams above us, those games are extra important. I'm glad we took that dub today, baby. What
Yes,
we got?
sir.
Anybody in the chat, if you want to come in and speak your piece, let me know. I'll drop the link. You come in. Hey, come speak your piece. What's on your mind? You feel me, chat?
Yep.
But um what DeAndre finished what I think with 26. He was a
26.
26, and I know he was efficient as hell tonight. You know what I'm saying? When you get 26 and you playing efficient basketball, it's a recipe for success. I just got to get used to us. Oh, hold up. Did you see that block by Clint Capela?
Yeah.
Ooh, wee. Hey, Clint said, "Hell nah, get that shit out of here, man."
Yeah,
Clint
he
on the
yeah, he schooled Gafford.
Hey, he said, "Get that shit, get that out of here." But I tip my cap to the Wizards, man. I like Gafford. He a great young piece to have. Him and Roy, good pieces to have. They play hard. They got Kuzma. They played us real tough today, man. So I got to tip my cap to them, man, because when we got them leads, they could have easily rolled over and call it a night. But they got something to play for too. So, they stay strong and, stuff like that. It keeps us on our A game because, our Hawks, sometimes when they get these leads, especially a double digit lead, they tend to kind of relax a little bit and bullshit around, you know. But hey, we got the win. I'm so excited, man. Love it.
Yep.
I love
I
it,
am.
man. Matter of fact, I ain't got my phone on me. You got the stats? Can you pull up the stats, the player
Yeah,
stats?
let me get the stats for you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and knock out these player ratings, baby, so we can hear what people got to say about our players' performance tonight, baby.
Now, do you want me to call the stats or you want me to send it to you?
Oh no, you can call them out. You can call them out.
Okay, all right. So, who do you want to start with?
It don't matter. It's on you, analyst.
All right, let's start off with DeAndre. Yeah, let's go and start off with Hunter. He played 35 minutes. He was 8 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 7 to 7 from free throws, 26 points. He had, let's see, 12. No, I'm sorry. He had 2 rebounds. He had 1 steal and 1 turnover, and he had no assists tonight with 26 points. What are we giving
Hey,
the
he
under?
got 26 points. How many shots? How many attempts from the field?
12.
Ooh, wait, that's a 10, baby. I got to chop it up in the chat with that 10, baby. I told you, man, that dude is gonna come through for us, man. 26 points on 12 shots.
Yeah, and then he made all his free throws tonight.
Hey, Drummer Boy got a point. Hey, bro, you right, Drummer Boy. It's been a minute since I said Dre balled out of control, bro. And it it's just funny how now I love efficient basketball, man. 26 points on 12 attempts. What you got?
Yeah.
What you got up, analyst?
Hey,
You better say it to analyst.
he's
Don't
getting a
don't
10 from me. He's
oh,
getting a 10.
hey, I was
You know,
about to say, don't be
I,
playing tonight.
I was so proud of to see Dre really just he just plays so free and aggressive tonight. I like the way that he was able to he demanded he demanded respect on defense and look and he really held his own on offense. He got to the line, made all his free throws. So I'm giving Dre a 10 for tonight.
Let's
So
go.
the next stat I got is Danilo Gallinari played 27 minutes. He was two for five from three, 3 for 9 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, an assist, and 10 points for tonight. Oh, and he was plus 33.
Wait,
I mean, I'm
say that
sorry,
one more.
plus 13 on his plus minus.
Say that one more time, analyst. He played how many minutes again?
27 points. I'm sorry, my bad. 27 minutes. 3 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from three, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He had an assist, 3 rebounds, and 10 points.
He get a 6 for me, man. He get a 6 for me.
6.
Yeah, he only get a. I was gonna give him a 5, but we won, so I'll give him 6. And the only reason he get a 6 for me, bro, the only reason is because it, it didn't seem like he was a major influence tonight, like he usually has something that stands out that make me say, okay, Gallo here tonight. And to me, he didn't have that tonight. He didn't have that moment or plays where I'm like, okay, Gallo ready to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt like the I can agree with you. I feel like the attempts that he did get, like I saw him hit those 2 threes. Those were pretty sweet threes. I mean, I can agree with you. Obviously his minutes were cut down a little bit because John was back. So I will actually give Gallinari. I'm gonna give him a six. I'm sorry, 7.
Yeah, you want to give him a 6. That was
Well,
your first thought. That was your first thought. I feel you.
no,
I
no,
feel you,
wait,
analyst. I
wait, wait,
feel you,
wait,
man.
let me
I feel you,
let me
bro.
say. Well, so Gallo gets a 7 from me tonight. I'll give him a 7 because we won, and I like wins. So let's move on to Clint Capela. I guess the big man of the year. Played 23 minutes, 5 of 9 from the field. Obviously, 0 for 0 from three. He shot 2 for 4 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds, 3 blocks, and he had 12 points tonight.
Hmm. One more time, man. One more time.
Okay,
What the stats?
he had 23 minutes,
23 minutes.
5 of 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 12 points.
And he led us in rebounding, right? So that's a double-double for
Yes.
Capella. Double-double with a big-time block on a young rookie, letting him know who he dealing with. Capella, he get an 8 from me, dog. He get an 8. I mean, he got a double-double. He shot 50% from the line, which is good for him. Shoot. Um, I mean, that block he had was amazing. And while I'm watching the game, man, he is active. He is active out there, and he probably doesn't seem like it because he playing against dudes that's bigger than him, man. So, I try to get him the benefit of the doubt. Like when you're going against these other dudes who got 2 and 3 inches on you and probably got 20, 30 pounds on you, it's hard to get position like that all the time. So, I mean, he get an 8 from me.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8. And here's the thing, and here's the surprising thing. Probably y'all know how much I do not like Clint Capela. But I was actually gonna give him a 9, but I'm giving him an 8 because I did not like the fact that uh, we didn't. Although he led us in boards, I feel like there was a lot of things that we could have gotten. There was a lot of second chance points that we allowed. But I'm giving him an 8 for tonight because again, he did have a double double. I thought he played really well tonight, and I just thought that what he was able to do, as far as just being the anchor down low, and especially on the defensive end, just blocking some shots. I thought that was really big for us. So he's gonna get an 8 for me tonight.
All righty. 8 for 8. 8 for Capella. That's one of his
Yep.
highest nights right there, baby. Who we got
All
next?
right. Let's go to Kevin Herter, who left the game with Nate McMillan updated and said a shoulder injury, I think. So Kevin Herter played 22 minutes, shot 1 for 2 from three, 2 for 7 from the field, 2 rebounds, an assist, and 5 points.
Hmm.
You want me to read it again?
And Kevin Herter went out in the third quarter, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he didn't return after the third.
I mean, I'm gonna give him a 5, man, because he played half of the game. Like, I'm not really gonna go off his stats for the game because just like last night, he sucked in the first half, but he came through big in the second. So I'm not gonna hold that first half against him, because he didn't come back and play the full second half. So I'm gonna give him I give him a 5, man. Damn. DJ German give him a 3. Wow, that's crazy. What you got on that
3.
analyst? Yeah, German's game a 3.
I mean, he didn't play the full game, and he shot 1 for 2 from three. I think 2 for 7. I mean, I'll give him probably a 6. I mean, I mean, I thought that I saw I felt like his rhythm could come around in the second half, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously we didn't get a chance to see that. I think he got
Yeah.
whacked on a play. I didn't see the exact play, but I think he got whacked on a play. But I'll give him a 6 just because he was a part of our early run to kind of get the lead up a little bit. So I'll give him a
Right,
6.
right.
No special score because he
Wait,
wasn't able to finish.
a 6?
Yeah.
I, f- see. I forgot that's your guy. All right, all right.
I mean, you gave him a 5. That's just one. That's
Because
just
he
one.
didn't play the second half, bro. So
Uh,
5, I think 5 is fair. That's average
I
because he
think
didn't
6
play
is
the second
fair.
half. He could have sucked in the second half.
Well,
Oh,
6 is not good.
all right, Anna. That's your guy. So I'm not gonna say nothing. That's hey, look at Jr. He said you capping. That's your guy. So go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it because that's your guy. That's your guy. I know you got a soft spot for him in your heart. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't know how you get above average and didn't even play the second half. It's not like, you know what? It's not like he balled out of control in the first half and then got hurt. He in the first half, bro, he was like 2 for 7 from the field.
He didn't get that many looks.
That, that's 7 attempts.
well, well, yeah.
No, that's your rating. That's your rating, man. That's your rating. I'm just saying, that's your guy. Who we got next,
We
battle, buddy?
have. Let's go with Trey Young, Ice Trey. He played 34 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 6 for 22 from the field, 3 for 11
Mm-hmm.
from three, 10 for 11 from the free throw line. He had 8 assists, he had 4 rebounds, and he had 25 points tonight.
What did he shoot from 3?
Uh, 3 for 11.
Fuck. I give him
Which what
I give him a 7, bro. I give him a
a
7.
seven?
Yeah, because
Well, you gotta.
how many turnovers did he have?
Trey had two turnovers,
2 turnovers for the whole game.
so that's two out of our four, and
Shit,
then
I'll
one of
take
them,
that because he ball dominant. So to only have 2 turnovers in how many minutes?
30. Let's see, 34.
That's awesome, bro. 34
I
minutes.
mean,
He's
I'm not.
and the
I'm
primary ball handler. Now he shot
and
like shit, but like I tell
he
people,
shared the ball.
Trey is not an efficient shooter like that. He's not gonna go all the time shoot for high 40s from the field, and he's not what I would call a sniper from three. You know what I'm saying? So he had a bad shooting night. It is what it is, but he led us to the victory. He led us to the victory. What did I say? A 8,
You said a seven.
a 7? My bad. 8,
Okay,
8. And
I'm gonna give
y'all
him.
know we got on that 11 today too, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We got on that 11.
I'm gonna give him. It always seems like I do. I'm gonna give him a nine. I the only reason I'm giving him a nine is because I felt like that it would have been different if Dre would have had a normal dry night and Herder and both. But I felt like the fact that Dre had so much and Bogey had so much, it didn't. It took a lot of of the shots and a lot of the pressure really off of Trey to where it was like when he missed shots, it really didn't hurt us. And then like some of the shot, and then like one of the shots, it was. I guess I think they marked it down as an assist. To be honest, like in the first half, like he just left a layup real short, but then I think Clint finished it. Like so, like little stuff like that, obviously counts in your field goal percentage. But look, I think that Trey, Trey he could have been better with the attempts that he did have, but I'm not mad at him for what he did do, considering DeAndre and Bogey, and Clint, and all those guys.
And you're gonna have those bad
Oh, and
shooting.
yeah, he did take a charge. My bad.
Yeah. And you're gonna have those bad shooting nights from superstar players, man. Superstar players not always on every night. But you know the saying, they're just gonna tell them to shoot. You feel me? What's good? We got a new who's that? Tango. What's good, homie? Welcome. Welcome. We talk Hawks over here, baby. We doing these player ratings.
Yeah, Tengu was he was in my live stream. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Shout out Tango. Who we got next there, analyst?
Yep. Next up, we got. Let's go with JC John Collins. Welcome back.
Jay
He
Sizzle.
played 25 minutes tonight. 9 points, one block, a steal, an assist, 6 rebounds. He shot 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 0 for 3 from three, and then 4 for 9 from the field. Which, if he makes those at least one, then he's 5 for 9. But he was 4 for 9 for tonight.
4 for 9. That's still good. That's still high 40%.
For a
That's
power
high
forward.
That's high 40s. Collins all one thing Collins gonna do for you, man. He gonna play some efficient basketball, man. He shoot that ball efficiently. It's very rare you see Collins have those nights where he's like, a 6 for 22 type night. You know what I'm saying? So on his return, I give him a 7 on his return. A 6 for his effort, and and a +1 because we won, and because his ass didn't re-injure that foot. So, I give him a 7 for that. He had a pretty decent return, man.
Yeah, he gets a seven for me. I think that even though he was efficient, I think one of those threes like went in and went out. So I mean that'd been 5 for 9, 1 for 3. But I thought that John still having six rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block. And he was +7 on his plus minus. That's pretty. Uh, you know, um, 9 points. He did come off the bench. Yeah, he'll get a seven from me.
Okay, it seemed like the chat thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
German gave him a 7. Drummer Boy gave him an 8. Tangu gave him a 7. Yeah, that's pretty about much right.
All right, let's go with Lou Williams. 14 minutes tonight, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from three, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 8 points.
5.
Whoa, you give it a 5?
I mean, unless somebody can convince me, what did he do? What did he do in those 14 minutes?
Well, I
Can
mean,
can
he
anybody
didn't.
convince me why Lou
Well,
deserved more than a 5?
I tell you this. According to his stats, he really didn't do anything to hurt us. He had no turnovers tonight. He had 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He shot 1 for 1 from three, 2 for 3 from the field. I mean, he didn't really. I mean, he didn't really do much of anything. But I mean,
Exactly. You looked at me like I was crazy when I said a 5.
yeah,
Like you
because
looked at me like
I
he didn't do nothing. Okay, you know what? We'll bump it up to a 6 because we won. But he didn't do nothing, bro. I mean, he hit a nice 3, but it's not like it was a crucial 3. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't
I'll,
like something crucial, like, oh yeah, we needed that right then because the game was close. I mean, to me, he didn't. Does anybody else? Can anybody else tell me what he did? What Tumbu said, uh, Tangu said he played solid, did not turn the ball over, but he was running around with the. Yeah, he ain't do. I'm telling you guys, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. Lou said he
did
played efficient, but he played 14 minutes and took how many shots? Two,
DJ
three?
German wanted me to say his stats again. So
Oh, say his stats. Go
DJ,
ahead.
14 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 1 from three, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds tonight, 2 assists, and 8 points.
I
Let's see what
mean,
DJ German's gonna give him.
German, don't be, hey, don't be, German, you better not be saying nothing crazy. Don't be coming here with no 8 9s.
Because if Rashad if it was still in the chat, Rashad would give him an 18.
If Rashad get him and Capella 20s. Okay, see, German said that's a 7.
Okay,
I mean, what did I
I'll
say?
go.
A 6, a 5, and then I gave him 1 because we won the game. A
Yeah,
6.
I'll
I
hand him a
mean,
I'll hand him a 7. But now that you bring it up, I mean, he really didn't do much of anything. When I first read off his stats, I was still shocked how you just kind of said 5. I mean, I wasn't planning on giving him a 10 or 9, but I was just like 5. Whoa! So, but my initial thought was like a 6, but then we all go by your method. You get one because we win, so I give him a 7.
a a Jay, Herder got a shoulder injury in the early in the third quarter. So he didn't play. He played like what, maybe 3 minutes of the second half, and then he was out for the rest of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Who we got next, analyst?
All right. Next up, we got
He said,
Bogey.
"Hey, German say, hey, German say, Lou wasn't on Mars tonight."
Yeah, well,
I
when
know.
they get back to the hotel, Luke.
Yeah, yeah.
But next up, we got Bogey. He
What
had
did Bogey do? Bogey took a lot of
30.
shots tonight. Shit.
Yeah, Bogey for 35 minutes tonight. 7 for 17 from the field. 3 for 8 from three. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and he had 17 points, and he actually won his plus minus tonight.
I give him an 8.
That's fair. Yeah, he'll get an 8 from me too.
Pockets give him a 9. JR gave him an 8. I'm waiting to see what the rest of the chat say. Okay. German came through with a 10.
I mean, I almost
A
had half of
10?
mine to I almost had half of mine to give him a 9 or a 10 because he won his plus minus. Bogey don't ever win his plus minus.
Well, you got to remember Bogey playing with the bench. So,
Yeah,
your plus minus depends on who you playing with on the court. So
yeah,
if you playing with a bunch of bench players, then your plus minus is usually it's not going to be high. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was gonna say because I mean the fact that because the plus minus is like, I mean, I don't know. I'm just shocked that he won it. Look, I'm just shocked that he won it because I mean, bogey defense. What I mean, and he
Well,
had two
hey,
steals. I
okay.
could.
Shut out Bogey with this 2 steals. So what's your verdict?
I had an 8. I think I'm gonna go up to a 9.
Okay. I mean, Pockets gave him a 9. Pockets gave him a 9. JR 8. German a 10. Tango 8. Drummer Boy 8. So I mean, but look, it's looking like between 8. So you average all that out, it's probably almost a 9. Almost. I mean, what Drummer Boy say? So glad he's playing off the bench. He doesn't have to play second fiddle. Yeah, and you notice with him coming off the bench, Drummer Boy, he get more shot attempts too. Tango said he gave him an 8 because he was doing his own thing. Sometimes it didn't work. Man, listen, Tango. It was one possession. He dribbled the ball in the lane. Stop. Collins was in the paint. I was like, pass it to Collins, bro. No, no school tomorrow. I was like, pass it to Collins, bro. And he shot that mess and bricked it. I was like, man, Bogey, what are you doing?
I saw that.
But yeah, but I'm just like, I mean, he a shooter. I mean, that's what we pay him to do. We don't pay him to get assists. We pay him to shoot the ball, make
Shooter's
and
gonna
get
shoot.
buckets. Yeah, man. So who we got next?
All right, last one on the list. We got Delon Wright, 25 minutes, 1 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. He's got 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, and 5 points.
I give him an 8. DeLon,
Whoa.
bro, DeLon Wright. First of all, he a stat stuffer. Okay. And the dude is just amazing defensively, man. Bro, I'm watching this dude. This dude hands is everywhere. Like I barely see him getting taken advantage of, uh getting lit up. How many turnovers did he have?
JR gave him a 3.
How many turnovers
Turnover.
did he have?
Turnovers, none.
Boom. 0 turnovers from my backup point guard. I mean, I thought he did good. He stuffs the stat box. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
I don't know what people want from a backup point guard.
he did miss an open layup. I mean, I
Bro,
mean,
he missed one layup. It happens. I mean, one layup
well, I mean,
one layup don't take away all the bro, 2 steals. Okay. Who else had 2 steals on the team?
well, let me see. Bogey.
Yep.
DeAndre only had 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This dude got active hands, man. You got to watch him on the defensive side, man. This dude be going for rebounds. He be fighting through screens. He is the guy you have to watch him play because he not gonna do. It's gonna be very rare. You that his stats, especially points, rebounds, and assists, that his stats is going to say something crazy like, "Wow, look what he did this, he did that." You got to watch him play, man. The dude played good defense, man, and it stands out on on our team considering our wings are below average defenders, dog. So I could see why he gets those minutes. You feel me? But okay, so let's see who else we got left. Let's go straight to let me see who we got. I got up fellas and went and got my phone. So I got my stats with me. Okay, so um dang TLC Mays, Johnson, Knox, they got DMPs tonight. Um they got DMPs. Really missing Okongwu. I think Okongwu would have ate big tonight. You know what I'm saying? But guys, what are we giving Coach Nate? What are we giving Coach Nate and his staff for tonight's effort? Do you feel he had the guys ready to play tonight? Did you like his rotations? Um, I don't he didn't use no challenges unless I missed it for some reason. but I didn't see him use no challenge. Um, do you think he should have used a challenge tonight? Um, I think Nate. I'm giving Nate and the staff tonight, man. I'm gonna give him a solid. I'm gonna give him a strong 8. I'm gonna give him a strong 8. Um, I like how he called the timeout when Washington hit that 3 to cut the lead to 1. Um, I was good, not good, but I enjoyed seeing him uh being an active coach. Maybe it's just me, but it seems like every time they show Nate on the camera, he ain't doing shit. So today they flipped to him. He was running his mouth and he was doing some of everything tonight. So I was glad to see engaged Coach Nate tonight. And like I said, um, he could be engaged. It's just, when we watching on TV or wherever we watch, unless you at the game, you know, we don't know what he doing when the camera not on him. So, but I give him a strong 8, man. I think he did good. I agree with Drummer Boy. We won on the road on a back to back. Okay, German said he used his challenge tonight. Did he win the challenge?
No, he lost it.
When he use it?
He used it with like a minute and 30 seconds to go. It was an out of bounds play that it was either a foul or something like that.
Okay. Damn,
But
how did
yeah,
I miss that?
we ended up losing. It was, yeah, I don't know, because they were reviewing it for a while.
How did I miss that? I don't know. I must have been doing something. I must have
But
took my eye off the game.
yeah, I mean, Nate,
What you giving the
Nate,
staff there, analyst?
Nate to give it 8. I'll give him an 8. I'll give him and the staff an 8. I felt like, they came in with a plan to try to contain um, uh, um, Kyle. But I felt like the only reason I'm giving them an 8 and not a 9 or a 10 is because I felt like adjustments could have been made on Ruri or KCP.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt like when Rui was going off, I felt like
Mm-hmm.
because he was the only one killed him in the game in that first half. He was just hitting shots. I was like, golly, it's like, where did he come from? But
Bro, some
uh,
nights, man, some players just got it, bro. They just got it,
yeah,
man. And they don't know. I mean, it don't matter who you put on them, they still gonna get them buckets.
yeah.
So sometimes
So
sometimes you just gotta hope that the player gonna cool down from especially if he's not known to be a good shooter. Some of these dudes to come out, you just like, oh man, just make it hard for him. Hopefully he don't shoot like that the whole game. You know what I'm saying? On the back to back,
sorry, my
coaches get us up. Oh, you good? You good? I was reading the chat, trying to catch up on the chat. All right, let me scroll up a little bit in the chat. There's a couple questions in there I saw.
yeah,
Damn,
my
now I gotta go.
headset's just trying to die.
Now I gotta go find them questions.
Cause you're not gonna
Damn, I
this
wish I could have.
wireless.
I wish I could have
Yeah,
saved it. Let's see.
I got these wireless headsets. They're about to die on me. But I saw no Raj tonight. I wonder why that is.
Hey, Raj know better. Raj
got
know better, man.
got beat
He
by the Magic, and then we won a back-to-back game. I mean, they're terrible. The Toronto's no good. Absolute hot
okay.
garbage.
Hold up. So Tango said he been a Hawk fan since Neek and Webb. That means he got to be at least old as and me and Drummer Boy, because I think we probably the two oldest. But yeah, Tangu. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is it Tangu or Tanju? But welcome, man. We always looking for new Hawks fans, man. And like we say, bro, if you got something to say, you got something you want to get off your chest, man, just let us know. Cause I dropped the link in the chat, man. You could come on, speak your piece. You feel me? But hold on, here goes something that Dave said. I have to say this: Trey is becoming a selfish numbers guy, and it's not all his fault. Trey has an incentive to make one of those three All NBA teams to net him an additional $32 million. Yeah, that's true, Dave. But he ain't the only player. All the players do it, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Bro, that's 32 million that you can't get back. Why not try to make one of them all NBA teams? You know what I'm saying? I know I would. I'm not gonna just leave $32 million on the table because you'll never get that back. So, I mean, I'm not mad at him, but let's not act like Trey has not been taking, 17, 19, 20 shots. He been taking that many shots since he been here. Trey game, uh, to me, Trey's game has not changed. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he plays, man.
Mhm.
You know, and it is what that's how all superstars play, bro. They all they always take a lot of shots, man, because they the best player on the team, you know? And like what Drum Boy just said, are you forgetting he averaging 9 assists a game? He averaged what 20 and 10 in college. So bro, I'm not leaving 32. If I got a chance to make 32 million extra dollars, bro, I'm going for it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him. But you also got to remember, this is the shortcoming of the NBA. Excuse me. Well, you know what? It's not a shortcoming of the NBA, in my opinion. I mean, the super max was put in for a reason, and it's put in for small market teams like a Milwaukee, a Orlando, a Portland, a Seattle. Well, when Seattle had a team, but Oklahoma City, it's there so they can keep their player, so they don't lose their star players to like the Lakers, the Knicks. So I mean, the super max it does have its purpose in there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that don't matter to me. But Trey making an All NBA team. I mean, look. Oh man, I sound like analyst. All right, man. Look, um, because you always start off like that. All right, look, guys. All right, man. Look, but yeah, I'm not upset if you're trying to make an All NBA team and get that 32 million. I'm not mad at all. But you know, how many people make an All NBA team with a losing record? So it still goes hand in hand. It still goes hand in hand. You still got to win games now. They just not gonna put you on an All NBA team and your team finish the season 10 games below 500. Because all they're gonna say is you got good numbers, but they just empty stats. You feel me? So I mean, it's cool. Everybody got their own opinion, man. What you feel about that, analyst? You think Trey is being selfish to keep his stats up so he can make an All NBA team?
No, because when he keeps the stats up, we win. I'm not. No, look, I don't. I'm to say that Trey Young is selfish. Um, that's not something that is um, not a smart thing to say. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. Look, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not gonna ever knock Trey for um filling up stats. And there's some games we may lose when he does that, but most of the games we win when he plays like Trey Young and the other guys play around him. Look, I'm not I'm not no I'm not gonna say that Trey Young is selfish, especially when we're getting wins.
What you think about that though? He says
Well, I mean,
the
I
extra stuff he be doing be killing us when he take basically when he take ill-advised shots.
look. You got to talk to me like that when we lose, because right now we won, and if we would have lost tonight, then we would have talked about it. But we won, and look, yes, he does take some non-needed threes, but I just feel like we just you know, even though he didn't score his 30 and 10, I feel like he was still being Trey Young tonight. I'm not gonna knock. I'm not gonna knock Trey, because I still felt like he led the offense, and Trey's being Trey. I say that a
Okay.
lot, but Trey's being Trey.
All right, Dave seems upset. He says we're cheerleading. We're not cheerleading, Dave. We're just speaking our opinion. You gave your opinion. We're just giving our opinion. Shout out. We got Rashad back in the building. He probably want to come in here and talk about Clint Capella and
You're
playing with
damn
Lou
right. You're
and
damn
playing with
right.
Lou Will. And then
You're damn right.
we got Tanju in the building. What's good, Tanju? How you living, my guy? Can you hear us, Tanju?
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you
Oh
now.
shit. Yeah, I can hear y'all. Okay. Yeah. What's up, fellas? What's up,
What's
fellas?
good? What's good? So let's start off with Rashad. Go ahead, talk your stuff, Rashad. Go and talk your smack.
You,
Talk about how
you
Clint
know,
Capella
you know,
is the
I've been.
MVP.
Can y'all hear me? Am I too high or
Yeah.
Y-
something? Cause I'm in the car.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been one. I miss y'all. I couldn't wait to get on here and defend my boy Clint Capella over the last 3 games, last 4 games. He been balling. Analyst, uh, MI was right. You the black Skip Bayless. I just want to shout out for that because what you said about Hunter last game was ridiculous. But I'm glad you gave him his props. But no, I think I wanted to comment on what old boy said about Trey, and even like some of the hate that's been shot at Trey over the past like week or so. I don't like. I would rather my superstar be ultra competitive and to where he's like blind, you know, then he be ultra passive and defers in big moments. Uh, I agree. I think Trey is selfish. I think Trey has to be smarter when it comes to the end of games and executing the offense when we're in a possession battle to where it's 2 or 3 possessions can swing this game either way. I really don't like when he comes down and take those big threes, those long threes in those moments. But he did do it last year, Game 7 in the semifinals, and he hit it, and we won.
He
And
did it last
so
night. He did it last night against the Bulls.
yeah, and he hit it, and we won. Uh, I mostly have a problem when he do it. Last night was different because he was hot, so
Mm-hmm.
you understand that. But when he does it and we're cold, and he's
Right.
cold, and he's having a bad shooting night like he did tonight, like he did a week ago against Chicago, those are shots that I wish that he would eliminate. But that's just who he is, and he's so ultra competitive, and that's what makes him right for Atlanta, and that's what makes him. That's what allows us to accomplish what we've accomplished so far. Um, I'll take him over Luka any day, and that's why.
Yeah,
Well,
you got. Look, I'm gonna tell you, man. You have to have that self confidence, man. Especially when you a shorter player in the NBA, bro. You have to have no. Listen. I know some of the guys probably in here not old enough, but it's the same thing with AI. AI take a lot of shots. AI was he was heartless, bro. He'll shoot from anywhere. He don't care. But at the end of the day, man, your self confidence is what keep you going. And you know what? He shoot those threes because he can make them, right? Obviously, he thinks he can make them. That's why he shoots them, and they giving him the space. So as a shorter dude like me, I'm a short guy, right? I'm only 5'9". So if when I'm going down the court, it's an advantage for me to be able to shoot from longer distance because people ain't coming out there to guard you right there. And then me shooting from a further distance, meaning now I don't have to put that much arc or extra arc over a taller defender trying to block my shot. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Rashad and Dave. He does need work on Uh shot selection along with situational awareness, knowing
Hmm.
what's going on, knowing what's the time, what's the situation, score. He does need to do that. But I give him a pass because he don't what's this year 4? This year 4 for Trey. So I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure over time it would develop, and as we add better players to the team that he can really trust. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
talk to me real quick, Tangu. Talk to me. What you feel
Right on.
what you feel about that situation? What you feel about Trey? Do you think Trey Young is a selfish ball player?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. He's a selfish ball player, but you're supposed to be. Like Michael Jordan was selfish, Kobe Bryant was selfish, LeBron James is selfish, Luka Doncic is selfish. Who else? DeMar DeRozan. Like when you got a player like Trey Young, and I think that's the problem is a lot of people underestimate how good this man is because like we weren't winning a couple of seasons ago. You know, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then now all of a sudden people are comparing Atlanta Hawks to all the top teams, you know, and now I mean our record shows, you know what I'm saying, that we have a lot of improvement to do, but we need to do that improvement with Trey Young shooting those shots. You know what I'm saying? We need to do that improvement with Trey Young because he casually got 8 assists tonight. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't, you know, and that's what y'all was saying is he's getting his assists. He's literally like about half of the production of the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people like I understand like the analysis of like yeah some of the shot selection isn't the best and like I get that and I agree with that,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a part of it. That's a part of having somebody who's only been in the league for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not doing this after like how long did it take Steph Curry? You know what I'm saying? Like how long does it take some of these players? And that's what I think for me, that's why I get mad. I'm yelling at the TV, screaming like, "What the fuck are you shooting that for? Oh my god!" But then when I see it go in, I'm like, "That's why." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of players that literally can shoot it from the logo. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all seen when he was talking to him during the All-Star game, and he's
Yeah.
just like casually shooting, like, "Oh, go ahead and shoot." It took him 3 shots to hit it from the logo. Like that's a precision shooter right there. He scored 26 in the 3-point contest. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good with Trey shooting those shots. I'm good with him being selfish. You know what I'm saying? We don't have another all-star. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as soon as these other cats can step up, like Bogey stepping up, you know what I'm saying? Gallo's hitting those shots, but you know, DeAndre did his thing tonight, but we ain't got nobody else who's gonna do it like Trey. So I'm completely on with it. Completely.
What you think about that, analyst? Hold on, let me get
Yeah,
analyst thoughts, and we come back
Go
to you,
ahead. Go ahead.
Rashad.
Go ahead.
yeah. Look, I was gonna say this. Um, I feel like that, like you said, Tengu. I feel like right now we don't have a second star. And when you don't have a second star, you got to be selfish. I mean, listen to Bradley Bill and you listen to what he says, and he says, "I have to be selfish." You got to be selfish when it is just you on that level because no one else is gonna take your team where the team needs to be. And we've seen that. Trey, he just takes the game. He just takes our team to a different level. And even when he even when he's not having a good night, he draws so much attention that if a bogey has it going, if a Herder has it going, if a Dre has it going, they can make those shots. And so I really do like the fact that Trey Young is selfish. Some of the shots, when it don't go in, I'm questioning like, should we have moved the ball a little bit more? But I every time he pulls it, I have confidence that it's going in. Probably sound like I'm talking for him right now. I do. I have confidence it's going in. When it doesn't go in, obviously, especially if there's some time left on the shot clock, we got to do something different. But I just feel like at this point, with it just being him and him being the face of the franchise, you got to be selfish. I mean, that's how you win games. Most of the, yeah, I'm not talking about selfish as in ball hogging and not passing the ball and not moving. No, I'm talking about selfish as in him playing his game and not having to feel bad or feel like he's doing something wrong for playing his game. And look, and that's what he's doing. He's becoming a leader. I mean, he's only 23 years old.
And also, let me caveat, and then I'll go back to Rashad. Let me add on to that. And also, you got to look at how we run our offense, man. You know, there's not a lot of movement in our offensive scheme. So, you know, when Trey bringing that ball down, you know, basically he got to make something happen based off what the defense gives him. So, if the defense going to give him them shots, he going to take them because he think he has the confidence that he think he can make it. And my last point is this, like I said earlier, man, $32 million on the line, bro. I'm going to get mine. I'm telling you, and that I don't care if it's Trey, I don't care if it's whoever, right? I'm
You got
going
to
to
do
get,
both though. You got to get yours and win. That's the only way
but
you get the money.
but that's what I said earlier though. Before you came on, that's what I said earlier. They just not gonna vote you all NBA and
Mm-hmm.
you because you average this,
Facts.
but your team 10 games under 500. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
facts.
And that's what I said
Yeah.
earlier. The points and the winning goes together. So I'm sure he understands that because that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why he lost Rookie of the Year because he had good stats, but we sucked as an organization. Our record was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Dallas was a little better than us. Lucas stats was just a little bit better. But you know, I would never knock a man going after max money. I can't do it because I know how I am. And
Yeah.
I would let the team
Get
know, hey, I'm trying to make this all NBA team, pimp. So,
get the bag.
huh?
I said get the
Yeah.
bag. I wouldn't be.
You got
I'm not mad at him for that either.
I'm going out, bro. Who gonna not go after if I say, hey, Rashad, hey, Tanju, hey, analyst, if you make this team at the end of the year, you get $32 million.
I'm
You ain't
going
gonna
for the
try to make
bag.
that team. You ain't gonna try to make that team. You know
I'm
what I'm
going for the
saying?
bag.
So, and that's what I think. I think Dave don't get that point. I think Dave is focused on winning, right? But like we said,
But we
Dave,
won.
you
We
have to
won.
like I said, you have to win to make all NBA. Name me a guy who made all NBA first, second, or third team and had a losing record.
Nobody.
That's what yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you do have to win. You know what I'm saying? You do have to win. But we've already said this before though. Trey will he take bad shots sometimes. But you
Yeah.
got to take the good with the bad, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
Look,
it
look.
just happened. So, Rashad, talk to me about
But
Clint Capella, man.
I wanted to pose a question around this though. And I'll tell you my position. Like I like
Okay.
players like Trey that are
Uh-huh.
ultra aggressive, that like Trey, Kobe, uh, Jordan. Like I like AI. I like players like that. That's ultra aggressive. I actually think that it is the coach's job to protect them from those moments. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe had Derek Fisher. Jordan had Scotty and Harper. Uh, AI had like Eric Snow and things like that. So I just wanted to hear y'all opinion on that. Would like, do y'all think because I think it's a bad bet the gamble that he grows out of it because players like him never do. Like Westbrook, Westbrook, we've been saying that about Westbrook for 10 years now, and Westbrook ain't did it. Uh, AI never did it. Carmelo never did it. Like I think it's a bad gamble to say that he'll grow out of it. I do think that it's on the coaches. So what would y'all say?
I'll say this, man. I'll say this. This how a player's career goes. And I don't know why people ain't picked up on this yet. I don't know why people come in and act like every player in the league, especially star players, Everyone does the exact same thing. You come in your first 4 years as a high pick. You establish your position in the team. You chase the bag. That your first contract, you chase the bag. They all do the same thing. Do they want to win? Yes. But guess what? They chase that bag. Then that second contract, that's where you really get that big money at, right? You get that money, right? And then that's when you hear players say, I'm only focused on winning. Because let's be honest here. I'm gonna be 100% honest. 99% of these players, okay, they don't say, oh, my goal. This is what they say in public. My goal is to win a championship. But their real goal is, my real goal is, I need to make as much money as possible within my career, so I can be set, so my family can be set, right? A lot of fans really think championships is the priority to a lot of players. I never believed that. I never believed that, because these players are making generational changing money. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. People can agree, people can disagree, but you don't think Nate has said something to him about shooting them shots? Nate probably said something to
Yeah,
him.
yeah, but there's a difference between saying something and putting guardrails up. Like I said, Kobe had Derek Fisher, Jordan had Pippen and Harper, and and players that would be like, like, we're not giving you the ball right now. Why? Because you fucking up.
Bro,
Like,
they never did Jordan or Kobe like
Uh,
that, bro. Ever.
MI,
no,
you may
no.
need some mods, bro.
Listen to Shaq. Listen to Shaq talk about it. Shaq talks about it. Watch the Derek Fisher games after Shaq. They would go if Kobe started like just jacking shots, and it was really putting the team in a bad situation. They would go away from him like three straight possessions. They would take him out of the game so that he could sit
Wait,
down
wait,
and see it.
what year you talking about? I know you're not talking about when he was, ever since he was an all-star, they ain't never pulled no Kobe Bryant out the game and say, hey, bro, you shooting too
They did
much.
not. The coach did not take him out the game. Derek Fisher. I'm gonna send
But
you the video. Shaq talks about it. Shaq talks
Go ahead.
about they had a signal. Shaq talks about they had a signal when Kobe was his first stint with Shaq, when Kobe was
Mm-hmm.
ball hogging, not passing. He said they had a signal that all the vets knew that they knew not to pass him the ball, and they just freeze him out
Bruh,
because
let
bruh,
me
because he was messing the floor of the game.
Rashad, are, are you serious right now? How the hell,
let
how
me
is Derek Fisher gonna freeze out? If I'm Kobe, I don't care what Derek Fisher, but you pass me the ball, bro. I'm better than all y'all. I'm
I'm gonna
better
send
than
you the
all
video.
y'all. Who is
All
that
right.
now, bruh? No, I'm gonna tell you, with Michael Jordan, bruh,
I'm gonna send you the video.
they never took the ball from Michael Jordan, bruh. Michael Jordan did what he wanted to do as a Chicago Bull. He did what he wanted to do. The only thing he couldn't control was the player movement. But when he wanted to play, he played. When he put that clause in his contract, it said for the love of the game, saying I could play ball whenever I want to play ball. When he got that broken leg, his second season, I think it was Michael Jordan's second year, he broke his leg and he came back, and the Bulls wanted to tank. And they tried to put Jordan on the minutes restrictions, and Jordan was like, I'm playing. And they was playing. Bro, let me tell you something, man.
I'm gonna send
Hell
you the
no, bro.
video. I'm gonna send you the video of Steve Kerr telling the story of Tech winners going to Phil Jackson and saying, "Take Jordan out the game. He's fucking up." I'm telling
Aha.
you.
But see, Rashad, who was Tex Winners?
You don't know who Tex winner is?
Yeah, he a coach. You talk about
Yeah.
players, bro. Ain't no player doing that. Now a coach
I'm gonna
can
send
do
you the one.
that.
I'm gonna
A
send you the one for
coach,
Shaq.
a
But yeah,
coach
all
can
right.
do it. But
I'm gonna
also,
send it to you.
now I will believe when you say Shaq, because Shaq was a superstar along with Kobe. No, I don't believe no Derek Fisher. I don't believe Kobe Bryant will even listen to Derek Fisher, to be honest. But we don't have nobody who could do that to a Trey Young. You know who I think would have done it though?
Luke can.
I I think Solomon Hill would have did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think Solomon Hill would have been like, "Hey, bro, you out of control. Get your shit right." But
Let me tell you.
I don't think. Let me say this last thing. You can go, analyst. But I don't think we have any alpha dogs like that to say, "Hey, bro, hold up. You know what? Maybe Collins. Maybe Collins to say something to him offline." But I don't think we got somebody who actually walk up to him like in the huddle and be like, "Bro, pass the fucking ball, Trey. You out there bullshitting." You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, analyst. My bad, bro. I know I get long winded sometimes.
Let me tell you. I have a few things to say to Mr. Dave. Uh, he claims that we, as the people on this uh, chat here, is the problem about writing off whatever Trae Young is doing. Look, I do not care about Trae Young's shot selection unless we lose. If we win, that's the goal. We win, we move on. Not then you're talking about Trae Young's heart is in OKC. Does it look like Trae Young wants to go play for OKC? Okay, Trae Young wants to be here. We drafted him. We took a chance on him. We have him. He's seen the potential with this team. He likes it here. And look, you're trying to be some investigator and go in and try to find different ways where Trae Young doesn't want to be here and Trae Young's doing this, Trae Young's doing that. Let me tell you, I think the issue with the quote unquote fan base is that we try to be more involved than we need to be. We need to be fans. We need to be hard on the players, but we don't need to be sitting here talking about Trae Young wants to be somewhere else when we just won a game. I mean, and then you're making Drummer Boy kind of confused, like, oh, well, I didn't know Trae Young's heart wanted to be in OKC. Like, no, that's not even a thought. Trae Young was born in OKC. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to play for the OKC Thunder. He wants to be here. And yes, I am taking it personal because I don't feel like you are I don't feel like you are understanding that. Look, ultimate goal is to win. You're talking about, I guess you're referring to whatever contract or whatever, the money or whatever. Look, all I care about is if we get the win. You seem to care about shot selection and this and that and what Bogey said. What Bogey said needed to be said. I
Well, you
mean,
know what?
Clint said the same.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what though? In Dave's defense, right? Dave is he making some points. He making some points. My thing is Trey is not the first, and he's not the only player who does everything that Dave had listed. When he says Trey is one of those players who has his organization by the balls, they all do. Every superstar. You think Luka don't have Dallas by the balls? You don't think they'll do anything for Luka Doncic over there? You don't think that LeBron James, wherever team he go to, he run the organization, except Miami because Pat Riley won't having it. Name me another superstar. You think
Let me tell
Donovan
you.
Mitchell don't? You think Donovan Mitchell don't have the Utah Jazz by the balls? You think if Donovan Mitchell tell them fools he want to leave, they not going to jump through hell and high water? Look at look at Zion. Zion ain't even played 2 seasons. And he got that whole Pelicans organization at his mercy. And he ain't even played no game this year. So Dave makes some points, but
But that's a
that's how it
but
is
that's a
in the
franchise player for
NBA.
you. That's a franchise player for you. You're not. No organization is going to let a franchise player go. Travis Schlenk will give Trae Young any contract he wanted because he is our franchise player. We're not building around John Collins. We're not building around Clint Capela. We're not building around Kevin Herter. No, Trae Young is our franchise player, and that's why, hence, at the trade deadline, everyone is available except for obviously Clint because of the restriction and Trae Young. We are building around Trae Young. Wherever we bring in is going to be around Trae Young. We bring another star, it's going to be around Trae Young. So we can't get mad at them. Stars are going to get paid. They're not going to be on Ricky Skills forever. They're not going to get mid-level exceptions. They're going to get paid. We can't be mad about it if he's trying to get paid because look, I don't know if we even watch any of his interviews. If we listen, he wants to win. You listen and you see how much blame he takes on himself when he does not do well and when they lose. He wants to win. And at the same time, getting paid is important in that. If I can get $30-some million and then my goal is also to win, and I'm going to make sure that happens because look, once you get your contract, then that's when you really can start demanding things like, look, Travis, I need me a second star because this is just not enough. Travis, I need this. Travis, I need that. I don't understand why you are. I really don't understand why you're making your case. I mean, to me,
Well,
it's kind of.
what he's saying is he's saying Trae take bad shots. That's a fact. I mean, I didn't
Well, I
deny
just
that.
I
He
just
does,
said that,
bro. He'll take some terrible fucking shots, man. I'm just gonna
but yeah,
what you got on that,
and
Rashad?
But I mean, one analyst, I don't like how biased you're being right now. Because if Capella missed the dunk to win the game, you would bash him, and I'm just like, yo, like
but Trey didn't miss
it
a shot to win the game. But yeah, because it's a dunk
no,
compared to a
no,
shot. But
but I'm just saying, like the way you're acting, like this whole yeah, Trey takes bad shots, but okay.
we
Like,
won.
listen,
We
we're
won.
not. Yeah, but that's beside the point. We are under 500 right now. We are fighting to be a
A
to be
playing
a
team.
playoff team. Here's the fact of the matter: if we don't get the 6 seed, Trey probably won't make the all NBA team. So these are things, and the last 2 games we lost, even that Celtic game, I hated that game because Trey was hot dogging. Trey got hurt on his ankle, and he came back, and he was like, "Man, the hell with everybody else." He was playing like he had something to prove, and I was like, "Yo, like stop it, stop it, Trey." And we lost those 2 games, just like when old boy shut him down against Chicago,
Yeah, he did that shit in
and
Chicago too, man. Yep.
and and crossed him over. If you watch the footage, Nate McMillan is calling a play for the pin down to come off a curl and shoot a shot when he patted his head. And Trey came down and crossed him over and missed it. Like, these are problems. Like, they're not, like, you can't
Yeah,
say,
man.
oh, well, yeah,
I think
now, go
I
ahead,
don't
go ahead.
think I don't think you I don't think anyone look, I don't think you heard what I said after the game. Not happy with Trey. Not good shots. Very bad shots. When look, Trey took bad shots tonight. Not denying that, but we won. I mean, it's all about wins. Like you said, we're under
I just
500. We
want
need
some
wins.
fairness. If
And
Clint
look, I'm
Capella
giving
missed
Yeah.
the
plenty.
dunk,
I'm
Hey,
giving plenty fairness.
hey, analyst,
I'm
they tell
giving plenty fairness.
hey, analyst,
I
they
mean,
said keep that same energy. You don't be having that same energy against Trey.
look, I could
fact,
care less what
fact,
anyone thinks
I
fact.
mean,
because
yeah, at
let
the
me
end of
tell
the
you,
go ahead, analyst, go ahead.
I think that you all are I think that you all are so concerned about shots and shot attempts and not about wins. We need wins. We don't need great shot attempts. We need wins. And if we get wins, I don't care if Trey shoots 1 for 72. If we get the win, we're good. So
What
if
about
Trey
what
shoots
about those 2 games we just lost?
tr-
Don't we
against the
deserve to win
Chicago
those
game,
2?
against Chicago, Trey was terrible. Boston, I gave Trey props because he still fought through a sprained ankle. What other?
We didn't get the
What other?
win though.
Well, I said I didn't say Trey had a great game. I said I gave him props because he came back on a sprained ankle. Look, I think that you're trying to take the. I think I don't think it's very fair at all, actually, because I mean, you take the blame from the players who actually had bad games, and then you put it on Trey, and then you get on me for defending Trey in games that we win. And then look, I guess we ignore when I say I clearly said in the I mean, you can come back and look at it in the Chicago stream. I said Trey lost us the game. I said he shouldn't have done what he did, and he did it, and we were mad at it, but we had to move on. And he
saw
played
it.
well, and he bounced back against Toronto. So I mean, so what more do you want? Do you want him to hate himself forever? I mean, we got to get wins. We got to move on. We got to get wins. And I think that you know, I think everyone, I think everyone has bias towards Trey Young in some type. I mean, you come up to me and you say, hey, you know, you're gonna trade Trey Young, or you know, you're gonna sit Trey Young, gonna cut his minutes down. No, I'm not. I don't care how bad he shot. He is the franchise player. He gets he gets the hate from me. Sometimes, I mean, if you go back and you look at the series when we were losing the Western Conference coast, I was ranting on him. I give Trey Young heat when he deserves it. But I will not give Trey Young heat if he went for 30 and 10, and then you got I'm gonna use Herter, and then you got Herter who went 4 for 20. Like, I'm gonna give the person who deserves the heat, just like I gave Trey Young that heat for losing that Chicago game for us. I mean, I don't
Hey,
understand what you all are. I
analyst,
mean,
you're not gonna give Kevin Herter no heat.
I have given Herter some heat on defense.
You're
I
not gonna
just,
give Kevin Herter no heat, bro. We already know that's your guy, man. That's your guy. But I'll tell you like this, man.
yeah,
When it comes to Trey Young, right? I'll tell you like this. When it comes to Trey Young, right? What people don't know, well, people in the New Pack City group know. I was like the number one Trey Young hater, dog. Like, I hated this dude. I thought he was terrible. When he came in summer league and he played like shit in summer league, and then he started the season playing like shit. I used to I used to call him Ashtray. That's how much I hated that dude. I was like, this dude sucks. We should have kept Luca. Woo, 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 woo. So like, bruh, people who know me know I've been on Trey Young ass since day one, and he made me a believer, right? But to Dave's point, and same thing what Rashad is saying, they're talking about the reason they're talking about shot selection is because they're trying to get Trey to break a habit. They're trying to get him to break. They remember what was the game where he was 17? No, he was what, 11 for 17 from the field. And I said, that's the Trey Young we need. He had took what? I think he took like 4 3-pointers, and the rest of his shots was almost in the lane. That's what I like. I like efficient Trey Young. I like efficient basketball because you only get so many possessions. And you can't. I mean, I'll tell you a bad shot Trey took this game. When we was winning, the Wizards was making a run, and this fool was in the corner, and I promise you, he took like a fadeaway 3 off one leg. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Pass the ball, bro. Like, I could see if the shot clock was down to 1 or something. He took it's like a fadeaway off one leg from the corner. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
What's
Like,
happening?
we ain't up 20, but what you doing? But he does take those shit. It's a concern. It should be a concern for Nate, because Nate should be trying to break those habits. You don't want him to get in that habit like a Russell Westbrook who take just terrible shots. Like, he know he can't shoot the 3, and he still keeps shooting it. Like,
To win the game.
Right, and you want to break that early. You do. I mean, if you can break those habits, you want to break them as soon as possible. You don't want to wait till year 7 if you don't have to. What you think about that, Rashad?
No, I mean, I think you're right. I do think that the coach shares some of the blame for it in his lineups. Like, for me, like, I watched that Chicago game. I wasn't mad at that Chicago loss. You know, I wasn't even mad at that shot that Trey took. I know it lost us the game, but I already had pegged that game as a loss for us. I had us going 20-4. I had us splitting with Chicago.
I don't know why you thought that. I don't know why.
But we still going 20-4. We still going 20-4.
Okay.
We still going 20-4.
Okay.
But I thought that we played. I thought we played good defense. I thought that our team, rallied when they needed to,
Mm-hmm.
especially without Hunter. And Trey took a couple of bad shots that he missed. Sometimes Trey makes it. My whole thing is I'm always like when I watch him do it, I'm like, man, you can tell when he's in that mood and his shot is not falling. To me, I feel like I would probably put Lou in because I think Lou, being a veteran and seeing how Lou runs the second team, I
Mm-hmm.
think he could kind of offset some of that to where like the Chicago game, I think it doesn't happen if you have a vet like a real vet that can just go and take the ball. Like when they go to pass it in, you know, Lou waves Trey off and nah, I got it, and and take the ball and make sure that we get through our sets and get a good shot. Versus Trey trying to hot dog. I just
I got a question for you, Rashad. Do you think Nate McMillan tells Trey anything about either the hot dogging or the bad shots? Do you think he says
I think
something?
I think he do, and you could see him do it. So I think Trey wasn't playing defense today, and was it at the halftime or going into the fourth quarter? Nate McMillan walked up to him like walking onto the court and was like telling him certain things. And Lloyd Pierce used to coach Trey hard. Like you could see it. Like
He hates Trae Young now.
like you say, wait.
I said he hates Trae Young now.
uh, but he used to coach him hard, and I think that's a good thing. I think Trey's coachable, but when you play, I mean, your game is your game. Like that's why I wasn't mad at Ben Simmons. It's like the guy, like it's not his game. So
Yeah, yeah.
Trey's game is his game. He's gonna take those shots because he can make those shots. That don't mean they're good shots though. You
Right,
know,
right, right, right. Analyst, do you think Nate McMillan says anything to Trey Young about about bad shot selection or hot dogging it on the court?
No. Uh no, because I think that Nate first of all, I don't feel like Nate feels like that he is in the position to do that because if Trey doesn't take those shots, I mean, it's not like we're gonna get because we don't run an offense, so it's not like we're gonna get a better shot than that. I mean, other than a bogey contested three fading away. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't feel like he says anything to him. I mean, he probably doesn't prefer some of his shots, and he'll probably show him a few of those shots, like maybe in film or whatever. But I don't think he's gonna tell Trey, "Hey Trey, you need to cut down on your shot selection because you're missing more than you make." I mean, but I feel like when you have a player like Trey Young, you have to have the trust in him to get you a bucket. If you're calling him a franchise player, you're calling him the best player as everyone on the team has done, you got to have trust in him. So if he shoots the shot, you got to have trust. And if he misses it, you can't say, "Oh no, Trey Young bad, trade him." But you say, "You know what, Trey, that was a bad shot. We need to take better shots." But you can't. And I hate to say it, and I know I'm gonna get heat from the chat, especially from Dave. I hate to say it. I will never. I can't hold Trey Young to the same standards as other players on the team. It, for how much he's having to carry us on offense, the load that he has to carry with almost no help to his scoring ability and his passing ability, I don't think, especially since he's creating plays, I don't think I can hold him to the same standards as in maybe we need to cut down his minutes, take away some of his shots, not run as many plays for him, because not give him the same accountability as other players, as in saying that, hey, this one's on you, take better shots, but as in like actual effective things, as in minutes and shot selections and plays. Because again, I don't know. You all say I'm biased, but I just think that we got to give Trae Young a little room to work, especially since he's only 23. I mean, he's still got to build up his confidence, in this league. So I just feel like we got to give Trae Young a little freedom to try to feel his way, to what he really truly wants his game to be in this league.
Tanju. Am I saying your name right? Tanju or the Tangu?
It's Tongu.
Damn, I had that shit off of the Tangu.
Yeah, I would never thought.
It's all good. I
Tangu,
appreciate you.
And long game.
what's your thoughts? Oh no, we love the conversation, Dave. We appreciate it. I love it. Don't keep coming with it. So say it again. My bad, bro.
Tongu.
Yo, Tangu. So what's your thoughts on two-part question? Do you think Trae is selfish? And two, do you think Nate McMillan tells Trae about bad shot selections?
Right. So like I was saying earlier, I appreciate his selfishness. I think people underestimate like how good he is. Yeah, like I just think people underestimate how good he is. He's not, even who's like a good player, but not like a great player. He's like one of the greats, you know what I'm saying? So the level that he's been playing at. So personally, I think people are underestimating that. But I want to give an example. I don't think Nate McMillan tells Trae, don't take those shots. Mm-hmm. And I want to give you an example of what two things that analyst said about trusting him and that he's building his confidence, right? Mm-hmm. Because after that Chicago game, everybody kept asking, oh, Trae Young shot selection. Oh, they asked Bogey, they asked Nate, they asked everybody. And every single person had complete support. We're down with what he did. Sometimes he misses shots. That's going to happen. And that's what we know about the NBA. He's playing 82 games. So sometimes he is going to have, what did he go? 3 for 17 or 14, whatever that was.
That game, yeah, it's like 3 for 17.
Right. So, but I think that's what makes people fans. We all, nowadays we all analyzing and, we do the metrics and all that different stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan. We got one of the best dudes who's touched the league in a long ass time. So I'm down for that. And I think Nate McMillan, I think the whole team has faith in it, like, yo, Trae, like, yo, that was crazy. But at the same time, like, man, because when those things drop, you know what I'm saying? And because they drop for it, not everybody is able to make the shots that he makes. You know what I'm saying? He's like he one of the top 5 cats in the league right now. Mm-hmm. So, we gotta like really, really understand how good this dude is.
Hey, I can't disagree.
Offense. I'll say top 5 offense in the league.
You done got Rashad's attention. You done got go Rashad. Go and say what you say.
I mean, the rankings are subjective. If you think Trae is a top 5 player in the league, that's your opinion.
Offense. I'm gonna say offense. Okay. For sure.
Okay. One of the top 5 offensive players in the league. Yeah, I can give you that.
Yeah, now if Trae was if he was 6'6", he'd probably be a top 5 player. If he was about 6'6", because then he could.
I think Trae could be a top 5 player. I think Trae can be a top 5 player.
I mean, he could.
I think them taking that charge is evidence of that.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, man. Like with Trae, listen. It's like I think Dave said it, man. Not Dave, but Drummer Boy said it, man. When it comes to superstar players, you have to take the good with the bad. I mean,
yeah.
You look at anybody with a star player, them star players, they have their own flaws. You have Harden in Houston. Dribble. You got to take all that because guess what? Then he'll come up and give you a 40-point triple double. You know what I'm saying? Every star does it. A LeBron James. Hey, you got to take the good. What's the good? You're going to be winning. well, not now, but before this year, you gonna be title contention. You was gonna be on every, you're gonna have major television games. But guess what? What's the bad with LeBron? You got to deal with his entourage. You got to you got to get expensive veterans on the team because he don't want to play with young players. You know what I'm saying? So every superstar is a give and take. It's a give and take thing. Yeah. So, and I can't be, like I said, I can't be mad when you chasing that bag, man. Like, bruh, I can't imagine. Now I'm poor, so I'm not missing out on a couple $100. Okay, I'm going after that couple $100. So I can't even fathom, like, if I got $32 million on the line, I'm doing my damnedest to go get that bag. You feel me? But I also understand Dave's point. What I agree with Dave, because to me, my priority is winning, right? I don't care about nothing else. That's why I don't care about Trey making I don't care if he made the All-Star game. When people he vote for Trey, man, I don't be doing that All-Star. I don't care if he went all, I don't care about none of that. Okay, because I've been a Hawks fan for too long. I done seen Dominic do all that stuff. I want championship. So the only thing I really care about is winning. That's why when Chicago, when that young boy locked his ass up, and instead of him being being a mature superstar and saying, you know what, this dude on me tonight, but guess what? I'm just gonna use my playmaking ability to get us this win. Since
That
this
should have
dude,
been a 20 assist night. That
exactly,
should have been a 20
exactly,
assist night.
exactly, and
You know the
that's
mess
what,
thing up. He
and
had 10
hopefully
that
he
night.
grows.
He should have kept
But
going.
10, yeah, 10, he should have, because 10 won't enough, and that's what I'm saying. He'll learn that with maturity. Like, bro, you don't have to go every night and go 30-10 every night. You don't have to. Your goal as a superstar is to lead us to victories. I don't care how he do it. I don't care if he scored 1 point, but he give me 15, 16 assists and we win. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's gonna come with maturity. Right now, he chasing a bag. He chasing notoriety. He chasing
Right.
trying to be a superstar. Go ahead, Rashad.
So one thing I can tell you that he not doing to get the bag is playing some damn defense. He played tonight though. He played
I
tonight.
mean,
I give him
it's
that.
it's improved from the beginning. He was terrible at the beginning of the
Yeah.
season. Beginning of the
Yes.
season,
Oh God. Oh God.
last regular season, he was freaking terrible. He stepped it up in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Um,
Yeah.
but the regular season he was I think he was the worst rated point guard defender in the NBA last year before the second half of the season. I think he was like the worst rated defender in the NBA. Him, I think Kevin Herter was up there, but that's gonna come with time. That's gonna come with time when he realized, you know what? I already got my money. Okay, I got my little notoriety. Now, what is the media saying? The media saying you averaging 27-10, but your team ain't winning. They empty stats. So now it's gonna get in his head. I need to win, right? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that, Tanju?
Yeah. You had me thinking about how young he is again.
He young,
Understanding he
man.
came out,
Young guy,
real
man.
young, and that's kind of, uh, when Kobe came out, he had Shaq with him. A lot of people, when they come out as rookies, they are a part of a build up team and everything, and it's taken a few years. And I think last year going to the conference finals, I think all of us kind of seen, you know what I'm saying, like, our expectations was real high, but this year's like a real, like a sobriety check, like, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
a
this
straight
like the
clean hit to the
this like
chest.
the real Hawks right here. This ain't the playoff Hawks. This
Yeah,
the real
yeah,
Hawks.
yeah. But see, the thing is like, even though we right about to tip over 500, we done beat every team in the whole damn league. I think except Brooklyn and the
Denver.
Warriors.
Denver,
Well,
yeah,
I
the
mean,
Warriors, yes.
like the top, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
and I was looking at all the games. I'm like, we beat Miami, Chicago, Milwaukee. I don't know about the Sixers.
Beat
Yeah, we
Milwaukee
did.
Yeah,
twice.
we beat the
We
Sixers.
beat
Yeah,
We
okay.
beat the Sixers once.
Right. So we don't, so
Brooklyn's
that's like
not a top team, by the way.
I know,
Well,
but they still
when they
they're
healthy, they is.
you still got to throw Brooklyn in the
When are
conversation.
they healthy?
Yeah, I'm
That's the
still throwing
yeah,
Brooklyn
that's
in
the
the
problem.
conversation because
I
they
bet they be
almost
healthy.
beat.
Yeah, they'll be healthy for them playoffs. I guarantee it.
We also
If
beat
they're
Yeah,
not
Memphis,
making the
who's
playoffs,
number 3.
yeah, and
Who?
Oh, they gonna
we
make the
might have to
playoffs.
fight them in the play-in. So they might be our first real challenge in the
Oh
playoffs.
well,
So
I hope they're not healthy then.
I got us against Brooklyn. I had us against Brooklyn in the playoffs last year. Like
Yeah.
Brooklyn plays no defense. They play the same style we play. Our odds are better against a Brooklyn to me than I feel like if we were to match up against the
Yes,
Celtics,
sir.
because the Celtics they don't figure it
yeah, that's
out.
real. I believe
I'm
that.
showing you the cat.
Yeah, Celtics. Yeah, they the one them Celtics and the Sixers is who I'm looking at too. But I mean, I think we could beat anybody, especially when we get in
Yeah.
that playoff mode.
I do
Especially,
too.
and
I
we
I
right
think
mean,
there.
on,
We at that point right
I'll
now.
throw us against
JC came
anyone.
back.
on paper, we got the talent, man. But like I tell people all the time, you don't know which Hawks team is gonna show up, man. We not
Yeah.
consistent. That's probably our biggest thing. We're not consistent with our effort. You don't know who gonna show up, you know, and then you don't even know who gonna show up in the game. We'll have a good first half, come out and trick off the second half. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or we'll come out like against when we played the Spurs, a team 15 games below 500. Everybody knew everybody I talked to, yeah, we got this game. Came out, gave up 43 points in the first quarter, ended up getting blown out. So that's my
Yeah.
concern. On paper, we good. As far as
Yeah.
effort, we just don't know who's gonna show
I
up.
got us against anyone that we go. The only team that I would have a little concern about, and y'all gonna fully disagree with me here. The only team I would have a little slight concern about is because we don't really match up well with them in the regular season is Philly. I feel like I don't know. I feel like our lack of playing defense would actually hurt due to having Embiid and Harden and development on Maxi, and then they got a great defensive player in Thibault. Uh, so I feel like that would be the only matchup I would be a little weary about. But look, I still got us in 7 game series against him. I got us against anyone in the
Right.
East. I would put us against from top to bottom.
Mhm.
I would have us beating anyone because I just feel like, especially if we're healthy, with Big O and Lou and Trey,
Right.
with everyone, I feel like we could beat anyone. I feel like that we could sweep a couple of teams in the bottom, and in that bottom 5 of the Eastern Conference.
Y'all see that stat that Drummer Boy put up? Since January 21st, we playing over 600. That's I mean, it don't feel like it sometimes. It don't feel like we winning games like
If
that.
you go back and look at all the games that we won and look at the games we lost, you like damn, we killing motherfuckers.
And we should
Like,
in a couple of them games we should have won. We should have beat the Bulls in
mhm.
Chicago. That should have been a dub. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you think about that, Rashad? We playing over 600 balls since the 21st.
Yeah, it should be 700. You know, that's me. Like I think you guys are right. Like the inconsistency, which I get, that happens with young teams, and so to me, I remember. So last year, Travis had a meeting after he traded Rondo for Lou Will, and we went on that
Hmm.
run. Right before we went
I
on,
saw
like got
that.
in the middle of that run, he was saying our goal this year is to have a shot at the playoffs. He said at the end of the year we want to be in a position to where we can have a shot at making the playoffs. And we've so far exceeded that, um, to where it just really adjusted the expectations this year. I actually think that this year, what's happening this year is probably more of what we thought was supposed to happen last year. Uh,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
the acceleration of the growth, I think our players aren't doing good with it. I don't think our coaching staff is doing good with it either. I do believe that some of the inconsistencies come from just players not understanding the game plan, like having clear, concise uh, uh, assignments and game plans to where players feel confident they can go out and execute. Part of that, I think, is just I think part of that is our depth. I think part of that is our limitations, but I also think part of that is just Nate may not be able to communicate to this generation of players the way
Hey,
that he needs to.
right there, Rashad. What you just
Yep,
said.
that's
What you
facts.
just said. Read that comment, that question Dave put up. Can you see it?
Dave, I agree with you
Do you guys
100%.
think Nate
I've been
coaching
saying it.
philosophy is stuck in the '90s? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
the way his
Well,
so
rotations
Nate's a
are,
good
and
coach, though.
but here, let me add
Yep,
something
yep,
to that
yep, yep.
question though. What part of his philosophy is it do you think it's his being able to relate to the younger players? Do you think his philosophy, his defensive or offensive philosophy is still stuck? Which part do you think is stuck, or do you think his whole thing is stuck in the '90s? Talk to me there, Tanju.
Shit. I can't say too much about that. For sure, yes. I not. This is what I'll say. Is like he's rigid with his substitutions, and then it's kind of like this. Like we just gonna keep on going with the plan. Like we just gonna keep on going, and we
yeah,
just gonna keep on going, and it's like it's not working, and then we'll dig ourselves into a hole. Like I see, we'll be up, and then they'll score 6 points, but like the way they score the 6 points tells you, like, yo, they figured something else out. And then, but he don't make those adjustments, and it's kind of like he just got a plan. And then also, maybe y'all know a little bit more about the whole Sharif Cooper, Jalen Johnson situation, but I know that like toward the beginning of the season, I remember one of the things he said is like, oh, we're not going to put, these rookies in to come save our season. They have a process of development that they have to go through. And, and I understand that to a degree, but then also, I'm looking at Jalen Johnson. All I'm saying is I think, Jalen Johnson is just as good as some of these rookies out here doing the most.
But he don't have nowhere to play.
yeah.
He don't have nowhere to play. Anna, what's your thoughts on Nate's philosophy? Which, if you think it's stuck in the '90s, which parts do you think stuck in the '90s? Or do you just think his whole style just stuck in the '90s?
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I think Tongu got it right on.
Just call him
It's
T, man.
like,
We're gonna call him
yeah,
T from now on. We're just gonna say
yeah.
T.
All right, for sure, for sure.
It You look at the game and you notice, all right, we got a game plan. Maybe we need to come out. I'm gonna use let's say the Warriors as an example. All right, we want to come out. We want to keep DeAndre on Steph, and we want to keep Herder on Clay, but we really want to contain Steph. All right, the Warriors start to alternate, and they're like, all right, well, what about our offense through Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and then we'll try to get him in the paint a little bit. It's like Nate will say, all right, well, I mean, we're not letting them do what you know what we didn't want them to do, but they're still beating us in this way. But I still feel like the plan is going to work, so we stick out with the plan the whole game, and then all of a sudden it's like we lose, and it's like, well, we just weren't able to come out on top tonight. We just didn't connect with our three C's. No, I feel like that you gotta make on the fly adjustments. That's what good coaches do. They make on the fly adjustments. You look at many of the great coaches in this league, and you look at how they have success. They make on the fly adjustments. They make in game adjustments. So if you got one offensive scheme or defensive scheme that worked for a minute but it's not working anymore, then that means that you need to make an adjustment and go with something different. Not just go with something and not just continue to go with what you're already doing, and then they figure it out, and then you're just holding on by the last limb, and then at the end, it's like they end, and then it comes down to execution, and they out execute you, you lose the game. I think that's been the case of a lot of these games, and I think that's really where a lot of my frustration has came out with, is that his lack of ability to adjust. And you got to adjust. His lack of ability to adjust to the other team's adjustments. I think that has really just been my biggest frustration with Nate. And then his rotations are very lock and step with basically it's very set. I mean, I could argue that not a lot of guys earn their minutes. It's like it's almost guaranteed. And sometimes you're not going to get the effort out of some players like that, because it's like, all right, you're guaranteed to play 20 plus minutes tonight. Come out here and do it. If you suck, you suck. Then we'll just depend on you in another game. So I think that a lot of that has a lot to do with, it rubs off on a lot of our wins and losses.
Yeah.
What you got on that, Rashad? And Rashad, after Rashad gives his thoughts on this, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the night, fellas.
All right, I keep it short. I don't think, like, I don't have a problem with his philosophy, with his strategy, with his with his game plans. I don't have a problem with that. I think Nate's a great coach. And granted, I am judging him from let's say last year postseason. Yesterday's win against Chicago, I thought he did really good at making the right adjustments. I think that there's a problem. I think that there's a disconnect between what he wants the players to do and what they think he wants them to do. And it's like women and men. They say women are from Earth, men are from Mars, or whatever.
Yeah, women want you to be mind readers.
Yeah, I think
that's a whole different topic. Go ahead, my bad.
I think it's just he hasn't figured out how to communicate the game plan to the point to where they understand with clarity what needs to be done, and they feel confident and prepared once they hit the floor. And that's why I think our record is so much better when we have Lou Will on the floor, because Lou Will can bridge that gap, I feel.
Like a on the floor coaching game.
Exactly.
Got it.
Lou Will for Coach of the Year.
All right, family. Hey, man, salute to everybody, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to my boy Rashad. Salute to T coming on here. We loving the new faces coming on here, the new Hawks fans. We starting to get all the Hawks fans together, baby. We all scattered around trying to find each other. It ain't too many of us. I'm gonna keep it real. But great show tonight. Love to have a post-game show when we got a win. It's so much easier to talk about. And like I tell y'all, hey, I'm an old player. I gotta get up in the morning. Got some stuff to do. So I got Rashad over there smiling. You probably old as me, Rashad.
I am.
Rashad,
so I got shit to do in the morning too.
Yeah, I got to get up in the morning, so I need my sleep, But want to salute Tango, man. Tango T coming on. Appreciate you, man. Don't be ashamed.
Appreciate you.
Every time y'all come in, I'm gonna hit me up. If I didn't, I usually just drop the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you feel like getting some stuff like off your chest or just voicing your opinion, what me or what analysts are saying, feel free. Once again, salute to the chat. Salute to everybody who participated. Hawks win tonight. One game below 500. Hopefully, we should be above 500. We should be coming up on an easy streak.
We got Detroit next.
A couple teams under 500. So hopefully we don't trick it off like we did against the Spurs. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. We shall see. Thank everybody for coming in. Analysts, you got any last words?
Not really. I'm glad. I'm just glad we got the win.
And don't forget to tap in the Analyst YouTube channel. He posting all the latest Hawks news, and he be quick with it too, man. By the time I hit my phone, Analyst already got a video up, man. So, oh damn, T already left. You got any last words, Rashad?
Yeah. We are 24-18 when Lou Will plays.
But
when he plays or when he when he plays or when he's just in the game, when he's just there? What about when Lou's
With
sitting on the
no,
bench and he get a
when he plays 1 minute, we are 24-18 or
oh,
24-19. Sorry.
oh, shit, I'll take it right now. It's better than being goddamn 30-31 while you tripping. But
Yeah.
and y'all know, hey, thank y'all for coming in. Hold up, Tangu T back. Hold up, let me see if T got any. You got any last words, T, before we sign off here?
Yeah, shit. I just want to appreciate finding y'all brothers. I've been a Hawks fan since Dominique and Spud Webb. You know what I'm saying? The 1988 slam dunk contest is what
So
got me
you
into
up there?
basketball.
So you up there
So
with us in age then?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I know I'm right there with y'all fellas. So, but no, I
Thanks.
appreciate it, man. I think the end of the season, you know, I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we the team to look out for in the East right now. So it's good to be with y'all fellas.
All right, and y'all know, hey, y'all know, post game live. We got it after every game, and usually analysts will he'll do a pregame live. If y'all go over there, subscribe to his channel, check him out. You feel me? But this is your boy in my 4K20, and we are out of here, man. We gonna catch up with y'all next game, and it should be a Detroit victory we discussed.